Hi guys. So this week is actually, today is Tuesday, the 12th, and this is our first time, I had to be honest, this is our first time where I'm trying this new schedule where we do 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. The 4 weeks, 4 weeks off. Oh, wouldn't that be great? 4 weeks on, 1 week off. And for the most part, that's going to be our schedule this year, with the exception of 1 or 2 times. But yeah, so this is the first time I'm actually doing our schedule like this. I usually, for the most part, follow our district, and it's the first week off, and I'm already loving it. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. So, today my goal is I have some pruning to do in the garden. My garden is not pretty, but I love it, right? So I have some pruning to do with that. I have a science project to do with my eldest, and what else do I want to include in this vlog? There's an art project that I want to do with them later on this week, and we're going to kind of practice for it today. So that's kind of going to be what the vlog is about. All right, so I end up coming out here a little bit later because I had something that came up, so it's a little bit hot, but I'll see how fast we can get through. So my goal is to prune this cucumber plant. Second time trying to grow cucumbers, and it's a fail, but I realized the bottom part is now starting to flourish, probably because it's still hot, but some days it's not as hot as it used to be, in the height of the middle of summer. So the bottom part is doing fine. So before totally giving up on it, I'm just going to take off all the dead plants and guide the rest of the vines and see if that can do anything. And then I've only grown tomato leaves this summer, so this time I wasn't successful with tomatoes, so I'm going to prune off a whole lot of leaves and see if I can get that to grow, and then I'll just give you a little tour as to where we're at with our garden compared to when we first got started. It is?
Yeah!
Where? Oh, I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy that makes me. That makes me so happy.
Because the last time we tried going proud, we did not get any cucumber.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to get like a black simple gloves. It's a half teal anything with that garden glove. Alright, so I'm glad that I decided to prune the cucumber plant because I discovered it is actually growing cucumbers. I had this one growing there, but sad news is I made a mistake and pulled it off while I was rerouting the vine. I'm still glad that I saw it because now I know it's worth trying to save the vine. That's actually the roots there, so kind of put it in, drop it in, and just kind of lightly cover it with some dirt. And you can put leaves and stuff on top of it too.
Making it extra to have a tasty salad.
that space to drag.
Good.
Muffins this week and it's smelling so good. So I think I'm going to make myself some with some coffee before I wash up all these dishes. I wonder if I can show you. He just came. Okay, there's a big, oops, Don't move, Nicole. There's one big bee that comes. Oh my god. So I'm really happy with how the prune plants turned out. So I have hope for the cucumber and the tomato plants. Hopefully we'll get something before the season is finished. I have quite a few herbs that I need to pick and dehydrate. I have a few other plants that I need to prune. Happy about my habanero peppers. It's doing pretty well. And then this here is what I call my prized planter box, because I have a variety of peppers. I couldn't eat peppers when I was younger, but I love them now. And okra. I did harvest okra for the season, but I think it's too hot out here. Only the first time it was fine, and then the other 2 times they came out woody. I think the first time it was still early in summer, so that's why I think it did okay. My ultimate goal is for us to grow a salad, our own salad, as something that I can pass on for the kids, because that's something easy enough that they can plant whether they have a little bit of land, a little bit of space or not, once they have the means. But I'll just show you a couple of the things that we had success with. So we were able to grow 2 big watermelons. We have 2 watermelon plants. Funny enough is that these 2 watermelon plants and the pumpkin plants, they had almost died when I was transplanting them. These plants have definitely taught me how resilient like plants and trees can be. But anyway, so we have that. And then we have 2 pumpkins. This one here just kind of sprouted up within the last week. And there is another one in the back there. Not sure if the plant is going to keep it or not. There's 2 plants in here. This vine is what this new pumpkin is coming from, and then there's a vine starting here that has the other big pumpkin over on that. And that is this bad boy over here. This is a big pumpkin. Really thankful for that. There's a few other small pumpkins that got pollinated, but the plant is getting rid of it. And then there is another watermelon here, so that one is doing pretty well as well. And I do have some sweet potatoes that are ready and some russet potatoes in there as well. So I'm really happy with how things have turned out. But as I said, hopefully we can get to the point where we are able to grow our own salad. I'm just trying to figure out, the best times to grow different things, because it's definitely a learning process. But I'm really enjoying it. It's not that pretty of a garden, but you know what? I'm really thankful that we have the opportunity to grow some stuff.
Because it could just be that it's leaving a streak behind. Alright, so this is less.
Careful the table.
Mom, not just is getting scratched, but tiny parts of it is falling off.
Mm-hmm. So what does that mean?
So if parts of it are chipping off, basically creating a scratch, then that means what you were scratching it with is harder than the thing you scratched.
They're both getting. This is falling apart, while this is getting scratched.
Both of them are getting scratched. So that means they have the same hardness. This one is also an A. I see that the penny is getting scratched up pretty well, but I don't see any scratches.
You don't see pieces of that rock coming apart?
Yeah.
No?
Wow.
Okay, so let me put something there before we mash up the table. These are geodes too?
I think so. I think those are the whole geodes.
Oh,
I think it shows how to open it. First, place it inside an old sock or old towel.
and crack it open.
Land
We play live Minecraft.
Concrete floor or sidewalk and lightly tap the geo with a hammer. Use multiple taps to crack open the geo slowly. Yeah, that's not very good idea.
Pretty cool.
Safety glasses and parental supervision are recommended. not recommended for children 3 years old.
So which means we're not good to craft that today.
Where's the other Geo?
Sorry.
Oh. What are you doing?
Miss of 3.
Well, what is this?
This is, that looks like orange calcite.
Okay. So it was at 80, but now it's at...
I'm trying to make it really cool. Pause real quick. Smash it.
Okay. So it is at around 87. So this is, so that course has around a volume of 7. Round 4.
There are only 2 pennies now.
And apparently calcite is probably less dense since this is floating in the water. Well, actually, no, it's just stuck.
So what's the assessment of the rocket?
Well, this rocket, it definitely didn't have enough of the minerals I needed for this experiment, as you can see right here. But it was interesting to see some real rocks that I was able to use the identification guide to identify, rather than just pictures of rocks with the rocks outside that I don't know what they are.
So it wasn't a total waste, but we definitely need a proper science rocket.